Looking to gift your father a nice bottle of whiskey this Father's Day? Well, why not take a cue from the stylish Mad Men era and send him a bottle of old-school blended Scotch instead? Here to tell us more is Charles Passy with the Weekend Sip. Charles, great to see you. So what happened to blended Scotch? Why did it sort of fall out of favor?
Well, in a word, single malt Scotch. Single malt is what goes into blended Scotch, but basically in the 70s and 80s, as white spirits, vodka, started taking over, just brown spirits, whiskey in general was struggling, and Scotch chose to reinvent itself by essentially putting an emphasis on the parts of blended Scotch, which are single malts. The single malts took off wildly, and blends were sort of seen as this kind of out of date, out of fashion. Exactly, your father's or your grandfather's Scotch. The truth of the matter is that blended Scotch is a great thing. I mean, it is a way of evening out all the rough edges of Scotch and delivering a consistently approachable drink.
Hey, I have no problem with that. Sometimes the single malt Scotches are a little too strong for me.
Absolutely.
So tell us about this one that you brought with you.
Well, Chivas Regal is kind of one of the big names in blended Scotch, and for the first time in 7 years, they've come out with a new product. This is called Chivas Regal Extra. The extra part is that it's aged largely, these are all whiskeys that were aged in Oloroso sherry casks, which means that they get the flavor of the sherry kind of a lot more in there, which means a bigger, fruitier Scotch. It's still a blend, which means, again, it will be very approachable, but maybe with a little more of a fruit quality. You want to try?
Yeah, absolutely, but I'm just so curious. This is such a classic old school name. It's not blasphemous that they've come out with a new blend?
Well, I won't tell you that blends don't experiment all the time. They always do come out with new blends. Chivas has been pretty careful about this. This is the first one in 7 years.
And you like it?
I do like it.
All right, well, cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for bringing it. Let's give it a try. Lovely. Lovely. I am not afraid to admit I prefer a blend.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you really have to not like whiskey to not like this. I mean, because it is very easy sipping. You do get this mouthful of kind of caramelized fruit sweetness.
Yes.
And it's easy drinking, and it's only $40 too. I would make.
There you go.
Single malt scotches that charge 3 digits. This is a gift you can give to Dad and easily afford to buy him something else.
Hey, Dad, I look forward to downing one of these with you.
Cheers.
Charles, thank you so much. Cheers.